Sande Charles with FanRag Sports, joined by President and CEO of Minor League Baseball, Pat O'Connor. We're here at the 2016 Winter Meetings in Washington, D.C. Okay, Pat, congratulations are in order.
Wow.
For the second year in a row, Sports Business Journal readers have voted Minor League Baseball the league with the most family-friendly game experience. How important is this award?
Well, I think it's very important. One, it's validation for our message. One of our underlying marketing themes is affordable family entertainment. Mm-hmm. And I think that more than ever in this country right now, that is a resonating trait, that people are looking for places to go, commune as a family, as a community. And I'm just so proud of our 160 members across the country that provide that on a regular basis at affordable prices, mm-hmm. In a fun, enlightening, relaxing environment. So it's critically important, and it never hurts to be recognized by third parties for what you believe in and what you do, and Sports Business Journal has been very gracious.
Now, I did read in the last 5 years, the total price of the package just increased only $3. How is that possible? How are you making it so these families can just afford enjoying a good night out?
Well, I think that part of it is that we have maximized our revenue streams in other areas, and we're not relying on the fan to take care of inflation, to take care of the changes in our P&L, our profit and loss statements. And I think it's a conscious effort to be sensitive to price points for the families. I don't think there's anything more valuable than a family to commune together, and it's good for the community, it's good for the family, and I travel a lot and I speak to a lot of people, and you can't tell me that when you can go into a ballpark and see grandma, grandpa, the kids, the family, mom and dad, sometimes the same family unit and the same stretch of bleachers, don't tell me that's not good for a community in the country.
Now, getting the whole family out, what makes minor league baseball so special?
Well, I think it's the fact that, it's more than an athletic event. Mm-hmm. We like to say we sell the sizzle. It's, oh, by the way, it's a great block party, a great community event. And, oh, by the way, we're going to play an athletic event, in between activities. It's a total fan experience. And our operators have gone to great lengths to price and scale the house to every demographic, price and scale the house to every age group. So that when you come, it's very difficult to ask a young child to sit still for 9 innings. There are places so dad can sit still and watch, and grandma and grandpa can sit still and watch. There are places for them to go, and I think our clubs go to great lengths to serve the entire community, and I think that shows in the turnout and the participation and the recognition.
Now, what's been your favorite promotion in the past years?
Oh, I've seen a lot of them, but really, I think the one that has stuck with me the most at Winston-Salem, they have, with Wake Forest Medical Team, they have hooked up with the Wake Forest Medical Team, and they have a cancer survivor patient, typically a young child, pediatric care, who will come out and run the bases with both, and this is in the middle of the game, with both teams on the foul lines. So the young person is rounding the bases, getting high fives all the way. When that young person gets back to home plate, his or her treatment team is waiting on them with a bat, and it's just it's an incredible. And I'm so proud of the fact the club thought of it. But what really impressed me are these young players, these young men, mm-hmm. who know what's happening. They get out and they participate. I think that's my favorite. It's probably not the sexiest or the most fun, but for me, that is something that has stuck with me, and I saw that 5 or 6 years ago.
Now, that's a moment that you're so proud of, and you're going into your 10th year as president of Minor League Baseball. What's something we can expect in 2017? Well,
I think that what we need to do is we need to be more proactive in controlling and planning our future. We've been on an incredible ride. Mm-hmm. It's been a great run for a lot of years. I think that we need to ratchet up our involvement in legislative initiatives. I think we need to be more proactive in protecting our future. So that's, the dry and the mundane aspect of it. I think we've moved a couple of clubs from California to Carolina to address some needs of our partner at Major League Baseball. I tell our people that the most important thing is to never forget your core business, which is affordable family entertainment, taking care of people. So I think that, I'm probably the last person to find out and the last person they ask about the creative. But I do know this, after 35 years in the business, there will be something we'll be able to talk about next year that was fun and wacky and exciting, and we just don't know about it yet.
Now, speaking of what could be wacky and exciting, in 2017, you could have Tim Tebow, Heisman Trophy winner, making his minor league debut. Have you been watching his progress or keeping an eye on it?
You know, I really haven't. You know, the people who will control his athletic destiny are good people, and they'll determine what's best. I will say that I've never met the young man, but what I've read about him and what I know about him from third parties, I welcome into the minor league baseball family. He's a young man of exceptional athletic ability, and we tell all our players, it's not that we don't like you, but we don't want you sticking around here too long. We want to get you to the big leagues. But I welcome, if we were fortunate to have Tim as a minor league player for any length of time, I welcome it. I think he's a great example in this part of the 21st century of what an athlete can be, and he's put his mind to some faith-based initiatives, which I admire and I respect and try to follow in my own life. But I think it could be very exciting. You know, is it Michael Jordan? No, probably not. But you know, at least regionally, our offices are in St. Petersburg, so you know, you don't say Tim Tebow without getting a reaction. So I'm looking forward to it, and I wish him all the luck in the world.
Now, you did mention, you talked about how you want to push these guys up to the big leagues. You've seen so much talent come through the minor leagues, especially this year, a historic World Series. Is there one guy that really sticks out to you that he's just stuck with you?
You know, no, not really. I mean, one of the things I tell people about, you know, when I'm out in public and they want to talk about a minor league player, at any one time there are 7,500 of them. And to be very honest with you, in my role, the only time I know individual names is when that young man's probably gotten in trouble. And so I don't follow, but in all seriousness, I follow the headlines. You know, I think when you have an opportunity to see a Chris Bryant come through the system, quality person, a Brian Harper, an exceptional talent, those are the recent memories. I came up in a time when, you know, there were players like, you know, Biggio, who came through the Astro system when I was working for them, got Bagwell in a trade. You know, to see them go through. And you know, good baseball players, and I say this with the utmost respect, are a dime a dozen. What really stands out about these good baseball players when they come through the system is what kind of man they are, and what kind of person they are with the team, their teammates, and the community. And I'll tell you what, for as many good baseball players as Major League Baseball sends to us, they send us just as many good men.
Now, you did touch on that St. Petersburg, and that's Florida. We are in Washington, D.C. How are you braving the cold?
I came to the hotel on Thursday morning, and I've not been outside yet, so it looks bright and sunny. You know, to be honest with you, you know, as long as it's dry, I'm good. You know, because I brought plenty of. I was born and raised in Ohio, so I know what warm weather gear is like, and I still do own a sweater and a heavy jacket, but it's fine. I think the venue is fabulous. It's beautiful. It's scenic. The hotel has been fabulous to this point, so I'm really looking forward to a good set of meetings. I think they'll be productive. You know, we've got a new collective bargaining agreement at the Major League Baseball level, so, you know, kudos to Commissioner Manfred and Dan Halem for getting that done for all of baseball. So we're looking forward to a great week here, and it's a little ironic with all the turmoil on the other side of the Potomac that we're here this week, but it's kind of exciting.
Thank you so much.
All right, Sandy, my pleasure.
For Pat O'Connor, Sande Charles with FanRag Sports.